Okay, welcome everyone to day 2 stream of the Saint run. I'm trying to make sure that the audio sounds better this time. I went back and I checked my day 1 stream. It did not sound good at all, so I apologize for anyone that watched that. Luckily day 1 is really nothing important, so I wasn't really too worried about that. But because day 2 is pretty important in terms of what to do time-wise, I wanted to make sure that everything was good on this one. So it's about to be 6 a.m. We're just going to continue the main story. And I want to be in the warehouse to get this call. If you're going for the transmissionary achievement. If not, then you don't need to worry about where you are. Just as long as you're close to start the story again. On this day in particular, because of how chaotic it can get, you might have to change some of the things that I show you, only because something just goes wrong for you and you can't really recover from it. Okay, so after you start the main story, you're gonna get a chance to save, and you might as well save. Okay, so things are gonna get a little hectic pretty fast here. When you get back to the warehouse, you're gonna get a call from Otis about the entrance pause opening up, which is fine. If you don't have a skateboard before this happens, I really suggest you get one, because you need to move quick on these next couple of segments. Obviously, you don't want to crash into walls like I did, otherwise you just lose time at that point. You don't need the 3 books for the skateboard. Just having it, just to move fast, is going to be a great thing to have. Okay, so we're going to go continue the story right now, just to get Carlito out of the way. When it comes to this Carlito, you don't really need to worry about getting as close as possible. You can snipe him with the Mega Buster if you have it. I'm just gonna run up straight through him, only because I like making fun of him that way. He almost always hits you if you're on a skateboard here, so you want to just zigzag, and he'll miss almost every single time. And he always keeps shooting until Brad gets close enough to force him to walk away. Okay. Oh, I might die here. Okay, that's done with. I'm not really worried about the health either, only because we're gonna get a lot of health right now. Okay, so before we get too far ahead, I'm gonna pause the game here. We need a special type of photo for Kent for his day 2 mission, and normally you can bring that in from a New Game Plus, or if you don't have one, and you'll know exactly what kind of picture you need because he tells you. Just delete these. So if you don't have the exotic type of picture that he's looking for, then you would just take it here. It just needs to be 500 points or more, and as long as one of those categories is over 500 points, it'll count. So right there, it was over 900, so at that point I'm good. I don't need to worry about that picture anymore. And you can do it right now, or you can do it a little bit later when we come back. I'm just gonna drink this to get the B and start the timer on Nectar. So on the medicine quest, even though there's a timer, it doesn't actually count down in terms of if you don't make it back in time, you fail the quest. Because it'll hit 0 and it won't disappear until you actually go back to the security room. The only thing you need to worry about is that the quest right after that, the one for Isabella at 3, if you're late to that one, even medical run is still on the screen, you'll automatically fail. So you want to make sure that if you are continuing the story, which you should, because you need to get Isabella as part of your survivors, you want to be back there in time to the segment here, normally I wouldn't do it. I'm just gonna, burn some times to just see what the lowest amount of time to safely do this strategy is in. Most of the time, I have plenty of time. This time, I'm just gonna run it a bit close on the clock now. But when you're going to the North Plaza, you want to cut through Paradise. Just go underground and go straight through the underground segment. It's faster that way, and it's actually safer. Ironically, given that there's like a sea of zombies down here. It's always going to be remet neither in case you need to quickly heal. If you're working on the tour guide and Frank the Pink achievements here, I'm sorry, Frank the Pink, you can still follow up to this point. It really depends on whether or not you were doing a Frank the Pimp only run, which means you wouldn't have even continued the story, you would just failed it earlier. But if you are continuing because you want to get Saint at the same time, you can. It's just that it's going to deviate a little bit in this coming section here. Also, if you're working on Transmissionary, I did mention this in that video, but there's a bug on this call. So if you don't answer it when you're fighting Steve, if you don't answer it here, if you beat him, you don't get the call again. So you miss out on that call if you don't answer it here. There we go. I don't know if that's only because I entered through the underground or if it's this new version, which is pretty buggy. Okay, so you're gonna get the medicine. I should check that time. Okay, so we're gonna get a call at 7 for the lover's side quest. And this is why it gets a little hectic. There it is. So normally you want to be out of here by the time this call comes in. Because you wanna get them out of Wonderland Plaza before 8 o'clock, because you get another call at 8 for the survivors in the North Plaza. So right now I gotta fly over there, and this is where the skateboard comes in handy. Because I have the 3 books, I'm just gonna tank through it. I'm gonna sacrifice one of the skateboards. And if you're working on Frank the Pimp and you don't want to deal with these 2 survivors, just take them out and then go back. I don't recommend doing that if you're trying to do Saint at the same time. Just like if you get them out of the way now, you don't have to worry about them later. So it's really up to you if you want to deal with this part or not. Because talking to them takes a while. It takes like about a minute, or 1 real minute. Okay, so we are. I don't have any weapons for her. Okay, so I'm probably gonna leave this area at 8, which is not good in terms of time, but I should still be able to make it. So yeah, you have to talk to her, then him, then her, and then I think you pick her up after that.
No way. Oh no. No way. Are you nuts?
Yeah, see, these 2 survivors are a problem in terms of Frank the Pimp runs and even Saint runs, just because of how long it takes to get them out of this area. Really annoying. I'm not worried about medicine run at all. And the photo challenge, since we already got the photo, that's done essentially.
No way.
Okay, so they're gonna join me now. Normally I would give her a weapon here, not so that she can protect us, but just so that she doesn't get herself grabbed. What the AI does if they don't have weapons, the female survivors, they do a push, which is almost a guaranteed death for them because they walk out of their way to go push a zombie for no reason. And you know, it's the stupidest thing they can do. Whereas the guys, they go punch them. It's not as useless, but it's still pretty bad. This is where the bees come in handy. Give her this pistol, just so she doesn't push.
You're so kind.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
Just leave it to me.
Come on! Follow me!
Sometimes you would want to prioritize bees like this. Like if they just happen to have one, just get it. Almost always worth it.
Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me!
I did mention this in the first stream, but you do want to mash the come over here button because it forces the AI to come follow you.
Come on!
Otherwise, they'll do something stupid like stand their ground or try to
Come on!
tell you they need help when they don't. Did I go in the wrong one? I did. Oh, this is the right one. The stand on here. Unfortunately, with this shortcut, sometimes they need to be right in the same area with you. Otherwise, they won't teleport with you.
Come on! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me!
If you look at her box, she's randomly stopping, and that's when she would have done something else, but I'm overriding it by calling her over. If I didn't call her over, she would be doing a different action. Most likely attacking them because she's got a pistol. And this is the 8 a.m. call. So right now I'm okay on time. She's over there just fighting when she doesn't need to. Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice a bee here. There's too many, so I need to make sure we're out of here. You want to get out of the Paradise Plaza before 9 because 2 unmarked NPCs spawn in here, and if they spawn in here when you're not ready or you don't want to pick them up, it screws you over really bad. One of them is useless and the other one is like self-destructive. They go out of their way to put you in a bad spot essentially. Great. This is why you have to mash that button. Otherwise they do those things. Okay, so this one is essentially done. I'm gonna drink this now to start the tightener again. There we go. For survivors to come with you in the elevator, they have to be standing on that yellow box right in front of it. If they're not standing on it in any way, then they won't come through. All right, Ross is there. Okay, there. All right, so now that these 2 survivors are out of the way, you want to save here, regardless of what time you have, unless you're really bad on time. If you're really bad on time, like if it was 9 o'clock already, then don't save. But 8:30, that's plenty of time to get out of the paradise area. And you'd only want to do this if you want to do Saint and Frankton Pit, because we essentially want to get these 2 out of the way. Otherwise, if you just want Frank the Pimp, take them out. Don't even bother with this, and focus on this next segment. So because this is also a Saint stream, I'm just gonna focus on that, but I will tell you like, okay, you can do this or you can do that if you're doing the other one. I just realized I forgot the medicine. It's fine. I'll drop it off later. And this is actually one of the reasons you want to save, because if you have like a moment like this where you mess up and you're just like, oh, I didn't realize I forgot to do this, you just relive your game at that point. Whereas if you didn't save, you'd have to do a lot more at that point. Hopefully I can still make it before that timer runs out. Only because I don't want to overrun the time for let me get the photo challenge. So for these 3 survivors, if you're working on Frank the Pimp, there's 2 strategies you can do for these survivors. You can recruit them and take out the guys. So if you attack them to get rid of them before you recruit them, then you can't talk to them at all. But yeah, you recruit them and then take out the men, so you keep Barbara, and then she'll be one of your survivors. Let me switch over. There we go. So for this boss, as soon as it spawns, move out of the way, because he will always grab you otherwise. See? Okay, that's over. Another thing about these 3 survivors is always open both doors. I don't know what it is about these doors, but if they're not open, one of them will get stuck on the doors. And it's the stupidest, most aggravating thing ever. And what I mean by opening them is literally open them the other way. I'm facing that direction. Otherwise they'll get stuck. So you would want to talk to them first. After recruiting them, you can take the men out if you're doing Frank and Pimp. If you don't want to lug Barbara around, take her out too. And then you'll get your last female survivor later on, around the same time as everybody else.
Come on, follow me.
So right now I'm prioritizing getting them moving instead of self-defense, because when I was doing practice runs for this achievement, I realized that these AIs are absolutely useless regardless of what you give. Okay, this one's crawling for no reason. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock now because that call comes in at 9. That means that the 2 survivors in Paradise are there now, and those would be 2 ones you would want for Frank the Pimp. But they're really dangerous if you're not ready for them. There's my other guy. He's over there fighting for no reason. Okay.
Follow me. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Go.
Okay, so she's just standing there. That's what I mean by the AI being useless. They won't do anything in those situations. They can defend themselves, they can run, they can do anything, they'll just stand there. And this is why I love using this move. This is the hammer throw, and it makes the AI both a weapon and a movement. Because you move them out of the wherever they're stuck, and on top of that, you clear out whatever's in the way. It's a little hard to pull off the higher the level you are, because you have to do the same input for disembowel as hammer throw, and sometimes you just disembowel them. It doesn't kill them, luckily, but it does do damage, and it takes a while because of the animation.
Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Come on.
She's running into the wall. There we go.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
When it comes to the Mega Buster, on zombies, I wouldn't really recommend using it because it has a lot of travel time, so it's not very efficient at taking out zombies. And the biggest and obviously the scariest danger of it is if an AI is stupid, and they almost always are, they walk in front of it, and if you headshot them, they're done, and that can be segment killers right there. So right here, just mashing it is not a good thing to do. Okay, so I'm gonna come in.
Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Over there!
Okay, so now is a good time to drink another nectar. I didn't make any, so I don't have any. Oh, please.
Over there!
And again, the cons outweigh the pros of the marker in this game. In the other Dead Risings, like 2 and 3, the markers are way better. Like the AI is not as stupid in those games, thankfully. What a nice side to be. That was a freebie, so I'm just gonna use it. And there's another one right there.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Over there! Come on!
Oh my god. Okay, when this happens, all you gotta do is kick them.
Come on! Follow me! Come on!
The AI is programmed to get angry whenever Frank hurts them. So whenever they do stupid things like that, just attack them, and it resets their programming. Because usually the come over here button will reset it, but in this situation it won't.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me!
Okay, Barbara got stuck. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Running at the speed that she should, not getting stopped at all. That's exactly what you want. That's how you get these runs in a more tolerable method, when you just kind of exploit weaknesses in the way the AI was programmed.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Over there!
So she's low on health, so at this point I recommend that you heal her in the food court, or any of your survivors in the food court.
Follow me! Follow me!
Okay. Because I don't have any SMGs with me, I'm gonna pick some up here as well, because I'd rather just have them have some kind of range instead of no range.
Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Go!
First things first, get some wine. Heal her up there.
Roger. Please! Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Go!
Now, if you had time here, you should definitely make a... Does she have a weapon? Oh, she does.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! I understand.
As I was saying, if you had the time there, you could definitely make some more smoothies. Get the abilities.
Go! What are we doing here?
He followed me here, and that's a bad thing to happen. Basically what ends up happening is they get stuck wherever they follow you, even if there's a marker, so he won't move from the spot. This is why the bees are super important these rounds. The AI just finds a way. Somehow that should be impossible, they find a way. Okay. So just based on how things look, it's not looking good, by the way. I might have to reset. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because I forgot that before Medicine Run it would normally end, you'd have to do another quest where Otis tells you that Barnaby's awake or something. I forgot what the actual quest was. So like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to the Mega Buster, this is an extremely dangerous thing to do, because it could miss and hit the AI, and if that happens, they're done.
Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Go!
In this case right here, I'm gonna leave the AI and focus on making a smoothie, because there's 2 oranges here. And not even worry about them, because right now getting a B is more important than whatever happens to them. We'll pick these up. Okay, so
Follow me! Come on! Come on!
yeah, so if you're doing transmissionary, you need to make sure that Medicine Run is completed before you come for the survivors. Otherwise, you won't get the call for from Otis regarding I think it was Barnaby waking up. I'm pretty sure it was Barnaby. And if you don't get that call, then
Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me!
yeah, this is a bad run.
Come on!
I can drop them off, but then I'm still gonna fail the getting back in time to save Cam and Heather. And then the other AI got stuck back here, so this is a bad. I would definitely reset here. And this idiot's just standing here. Get him out of there. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock now, which means that yeah. Okay, so this is a bad run now. I would definitely reset this one. And this is where that save from earlier comes in handy, because if you didn't have that save, this would be a nightmare, absolute nightmare. Okay, so first thing, we check for the photo, which is there. Unlock it just to be safe. Whoops. This saves, I mean, this wastes so much time. If that happens to you and you're running low on time, just restart it again. Okay, so see, the case was at 11, so we would have failed at that point. Well, not fail, but we wouldn't have gotten the call for that quest, which would affect your transmissionary run if you're working on that. Okay, so this time I definitely want to prepare a little bit better. Bring a nectar, some weapons for the AI. And like I said, they're useless anyway, so they're not gonna make good use of them. But it's better to have that little bit of extra, less uselessness than be 100% useless. Grab these items. And like we saw earlier, 3Bs is not enough. You need to constantly keep grabbing them, otherwise you're just gonna fail at some point. And while you can force your way through some of these sections without the bees, it gets really hard because the survivors, like I said, they have self-destructive tendencies, so they will do whatever it takes to get themselves nabbed. Okay. Now you might be wondering why we want to go all the way around, and it's simple. It's because when Paradise Plaza, the two survivors spawn in at night, Ham is getting swarmed by zombies, and it's insanely hard to save her if you're coming from Leisure Park or the restrooms, because your survivors that are with you, if you have any, they'll get swarmed while you're trying to save someone else from getting swarmed. And on day 2, the game updates so that when you walk past a certain point, if there's no zombies there, it'll spawn zombies there. Okay, time to open the doors.
Please, wait!
Give me a hand here. Help me.
Happened.
So right now I'm a little bit behind based on where I was earlier, but it's fine simply because I'm gonna have that extra nectar and I'm gonna have items for these AI.
Gotcha. Thanks a
All
lot.
right.
Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Oh, I messed up. Yeah, you gotta be really careful when you're handing items over or healing, because the game doesn't always properly mark whoever you're talking to, and when that happens you end up giving it to the wrong person and it screws over everything. I've had moments where an AI was for once saving themselves, and instead of giving it to the person who was just standing around doing nothing, it ended up giving it to the one person who was doing something, and then they ended up getting got.
Follow me. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Over there. Follow me. Follow me. Come on.
You can use the bee whenever you feel it's necessary, but I recommend you try to save it for real swarms, not just AI stupidity. Like that little 4 zombies that were getting swarmed by, that's nothing. They should never get in that spot. It's just they feel like it. That's essentially what happened there.
Come on. Come on. Follow me.
Someone got nabbed? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with that, so I'm just gonna clear it out. Okay, so nectar's almost out. Now it's gonna be a good time to drink another one.
Follow me. Go.
Barbara got grabbed. And this is really the only reason this achievement's really bad. It's because of this. Everything's fine. The AI collides with something. They get stupid. They run back to where they were. It's just really tedious and annoying. Look at that. Oh my god.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me!
So I'm just gonna sacrifice my V here. Oh, that's not good. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Go! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me!
Okay, so in terms of good or bad, I would say this is closer to almost need to reset. Almost. If I get a few Bs on the run on the way over here, then I can recover. But if I don't, it'll probably be another reset. And again, this entire situation is only if you're not working on Saint. Because on Saint, Frank the Pimp. Because on Frank the Pimp, you can take these out, all three of these guys out, or even take Barbara with you, but you would go underground and use the maintenance tunnels to move with Barbara to Gordon, and then you take Gordon out to have some extra AI spawn. And the reason it's safe to go with her underground is because she goes in the vehicle with you, unlike the other AI. When you have too many, they can't. Okay, come on.
Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Go! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me!
Whenever I'm running around, I'm always trying to make sure I see any bees, and then I just beeline towards them. No pun intended.
Follow me! Go!
Okay, so they made it somehow. Barbara's really low on health at this point, so I would heal her as soon as possible.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Go!
If you ever get a chance to make zombie, you should, because it makes the zombies prioritize you. And if you have like a melee weapon or something that can lets you clear it out quick, then it's great. It's a great option to use.
I understand.
Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Follow me! Go!
I just remembered that I didn't pick up this SMG. This is why it's a good idea to know where those SMGs are. So if they're an easy to get one and you're in the area, then get it.
Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Over there!
I don't have a B. Okay. Barbara got. So when it comes to saving them like that, just hit them. Don't worry about the zombie, because what ends up happening is if you don't take out the zombie in one hit, the AI will never get up fast enough. So the AI will always grab them. I'm sorry, the zombie will always grab them. So just kick him. Don't even talk to him. Just hit him. Okay, so Gordon's not gonna go jump over. You have to like have him follow you when he's within a few feet of you. Otherwise, he will never jump over. And that's one of those really dangerous AI when they don't know how to go over a jump, follow a marker. Because what ends up happening is you have to get rid of your marker, and if, for example, you have your survivors on the other half of the map, then they have to run through all this, and they're never gonna make it, no matter what. At this point, a B would be a good idea. And you might be wondering, why don't I have melee weapon? And that's because I'm prioritizing movement speed over zombie slaying. Generally, it doesn't get this bad though. The survivors tend to stick together, but in this situation, they didn't. So Barbara's gonna die right here. Like, short of her not doing something stupid. Yeah, Josh is done. Okay. Another reset. Luckily, once you get past these 3 specific survivors, the rest of it is smooth sailing. Like, you don't have anywhere near the level of difficulty as you do on these 3 specifically. I found that if it gets really hard, like you just can't get through this route, and I failed 2 times already, and then normally it doesn't happen. The easiest other option you can do is to essentially brute force your way to save Pamela and Heather. It's not a pretty save simply because of the amount of zombies. Like, if just based on what you've seen so far, you've seen how stupid they are. They have to survive all of this. This C here that respawns if you go too far, and it's not worth it 95% of the time. But in case like situation like this where you just can't get past those areas because the AI just doesn't want to, then the only remaining route is to go through Paradise. Oops. Ironically, when it comes to running through the park, the AI isn't that stupid. They actually avoid the zombies, which is beyond me. I don't understand it. It's probably because there's like no actual collision anywhere, and it doesn't confuse them or anything. Okay, let's do this for the 3rd time. I'm gonna talk to them first before Artist calls, only because I don't want to deal with what's gonna happen in a bit.
Roger.
Thanks a lot. I understand. I understand.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Go!
There's Otis. She's not gonna do anything, by the way, so I hope this call ends quick. when you're moving between zones, the survivor can't be grabbed, because if they are, you leave them behind. I don't understand that, but you just leave them behind.
Follow me! Come on!
Right now, the survivors will always come towards me, so I'm just gonna like go as far as possible, and then leave a marker so that they go towards that marker, and then I go back and clear the path while also trying to get bees. Put the marker there. Okay, let's see what we got. The only reason you even want to go back is because of those moments when the AI gets stupid and then they just stand in place until they get grabbed. So that's twice he's gotten himself grabbed when everyone else didn't. So yeah, it's just something to be careful about.
Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Go!
Get in there. Where are they? Okay, there. Okay, so this strategy is the one I don't recommend because of how dangerous it is. But Pamela spawned in right now, so she's getting swarmed. And you gotta make it all the way over there without leaving these idiots behind. Otherwise, they will die. You could technically go around this way and have them sit by the restroom, which is a safe area. But then when Pamela's running through, she's gonna try to run through all of that. So you gotta like outweigh the cons.
Follow me! Go!
Okay, so Barbara is stuck over there. Okay. And then Josh had no reason to get grabbed there at all. Like there was no reason other than the game just wants stupidity. Going down. Okay, so I'm going to spawn Pamela now. You gotta be quick about that, otherwise she will die. Okay, so she's good. In terms of zombies, the only issue is that she's pretty stupid. I'm getting out of here when there's markers involved. So she may be able to get out on her own, or she might not. I think someone's getting grabbed. Yes, okay. See what I mean? When you leave an area for too long, on day 2, the zombies automatically respawn.
Come on! Come on! Over there!
Now, a unique action of Pamela, which is really stupid, is she's programmed to run towards her sister the moment you recruit her sister. So right now, he's gonna go to the marker. The moment that the game says Heather joined you, she's gonna ignore the marker and run towards her sister. And she's gonna go through the zombies. So it's really important that you like run back to her and hold her hand or something, just so she doesn't, you know, self-destruct there. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to run right now. Okay, so run back to Pamela like as soon as you can. There, see? Suicide right there. Okay, so just stand here for a second. Wait for Pamela to come back. Hopefully she makes it and doesn't, you know, do the same thing. And no, she didn't make it. Now, get away from me. If you interrupt the action where they go hug, then is they won't do it anymore, which is what you want to do. You want to cancel it when possible, and then continue on your way. I'm gonna leave Gordon alone because I don't want to grab him right now. I'd rather just grab Gordon and go than deal with the chaos of having everybody going over there. In terms of time, you save the most time when you grab Gordon and get Pamela and Heather and everybody at one go.
Come on! Come on! Follow me! Go!
Okay, so these guys are essentially good. I don't need to worry about them anymore. We'll still do stupid things, obviously, but you know, at this point, you have to deal with what, like 7 zombies, 8 zombies instead of a C.
Come on! Come on!
So Pamela's too far, so I need her in here. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave her behind, and it just adds time I don't need to lose. There's a bee here somewhere. He's out there. Of course he'd be out there. Okay.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on!
This is the most annoying thing you can deal with when it comes to time-sensitive moments, and you have a lot of AI with you. They run into the wall infinitely. So the only way to get rid of them is to force one of them out of the way, and then get everybody else to move. There we go.
Come on! Over there!
When the AI is hurting each other like that, when they're running into each other, you don't need to worry about them defecting. It's only when you do it. Okay, just because I'm not feeling too confident on being able to do everything, like coming back after saving Gordon, I'm gonna not save, which normally I'd advise against, because you'd have to do all that stupidity again. Okay. Yeah, see, there's not a lot of time left. Honestly, I would just leave Gordon behind at this point until that quest is done, because it gives you like another 5 hours after that. Because it starts at 11, and you have until like 3 o'clock that day. You have a good amount of time to go save Gordon and everybody else. When it comes to nectar, you really only want to have one at a time, because you can't stack the nectar effect and you can't reset it. So you really don't need to carry more until you're no longer in nectar mode. So just make any other one and you'll be good to go. So yeah, nectar's almost out. So I'm gonna make another one actually. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wait until the until 11, so I can get the call for Ronald over here in Paradise, and I can complete the photo challenge for Kent. Once those two are done, normally I wouldn't have Gordon. I mean, I'm sorry, I wouldn't have actually, yeah, I wouldn't have Gordon waiting. I would have just Ronald to worry about. but in this case I have to get him to. So it's gonna suck a little bit, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to change the strategy a little bit to be able to make it work. I'm just gonna wait here till 11, get the call, then go back.
You know, Shopper, Willamette is a great town, and we at the Willamette Parking Mall are proud to serve you for 3 whole years.
Okay, so there's the call for the professor. I'll go trigger it. And then it's gonna give me a lot of time to do everything else. Like, you're gonna have plenty of time at that point. And because I feel like I'm in a good spot, I'm actually gonna save now, because now that I think about it, the worst of it is over. Okay, skip this cutscene. Yeah, so I'm gonna save here. Then we want to get back to the warehouse for the next call. In terms of Alfresca, the coward's the last mission there, so you're not gonna get another one for that area. Thankfully, too, because I hate running through that area, especially on day 3. It's the worst area to run through. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait here until I get the call for Ronald. There it is. It technically happens at 11, but sometimes, depending on the quests that you have active, it doesn't come in until a little bit later. I'm gonna talk to Kent real fast, give him the, actually no, I'm gonna go replace this skateboard because it was damaged. Then I'm going to get 1 orange juice for Ronald, and then I'm going to finish Kent's quest. Okay, so we got this. Goodbye. For the photo challenge and the day 3 one, I forgot what the mission name was on day 3. You don't get a call for those. You just have to be there on time, so you don't have to worry about missing a call for that one.
Got it.
Okay, so now that we have Ronald, we're gonna go to the movie theater only to deload the area so that we can get the Kent to spawn. Otherwise, he won't spawn. I love how he put this barricade up, but he can't get out of it. Wow.
Come on.
Just great.
Come on. Follow me. Come on. 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 Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on.
I am gonna take Ronald with me to go save Gordon. Another thing I normally wouldn't recommend, because like I said, the less amount of time you have with the SAI, the better.
Over there.
but I don't have a choice at this point. I need to get both of them out of the map as quickly as possible so that the survivor at 3 survivors at 1, the unmarked ones, they can spawn in, and then the 4 survivors in Wonderland with the boss fight, so they can spawn in. Because right there it's 7. If Ronald's on the map, it's 8. But with why would he run over there? With the with Gordon the coward up as well, that's 9. So someone won't spawn. We just need to wait for the photo challenge to complete. There we go.
Please allow us here at the Willamette Parkview Mall to thank you for choosing to shop with us today. The time is now 12 noon.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow!
The thing about above the law is you don't want to run through Wonderland at all until you're ready to do the quest, and you have a lot of time. The other thing about that quest too is if you wait until there's only 3 hours left, you're going to lose the majority of the survivors in there. And I actually didn't know that until I was doing research for this achievement. So until you're ready to fight Joe on the above the law quest, just ignore that area. Do not enter that area. Okay, so you got to show him the picture of Jesse. We're good to go for day 3. Okay, so I'll drink another nectar. The only saving grace of having one survivor with you is that you can cut through the maintenance tunnels because they can get in the car with you, and that's the only way you can make this really easy.
Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me!
I think in terms of survivors, Ronald is probably one of the worst ones, both in terms of what kind of a character he is written and what you have to do to keep him happy. Basically, you feed him the first time, you got to feed him during his mutant call. He's kind of a straight asshole.
Follow me! Come on!
Oops.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
So don't enter a car before they're right next to you, otherwise they won't enter. There we go. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the underground tunnels, it's kind of confusing. Just use the map. You don't need to worry about the exact path. So this is where we're going to go, and luckily it leads us in a spot very close to Ronald. I'm sorry, the coward. I think I just went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. I really hate getting out of vehicles in this game. It doesn't let you get out if you're moving at all. Like it could be 1 mile an hour and it will not let you leave the car. Ronald got grabbed somehow. No surprise.
Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on.
I wish this was a joke, honestly. Like, this is ridiculous.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Follow me.
This is one of those achievements where you understand the pain other people had to go through in order to get it, unfortunately.
Come on.
It's not particularly hard. It's not like what you need to do is hard. It's just that the game does everything in its power to make sure you don't get it.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You really do need to be careful with that mechanic in the later days, where the game spawns zombies when you leave an area. When you go too far from an area, it's really annoying, and until you kind of know about it, it might catch you by surprise. Like, wait, what happened? I just cleared that area. How the hell are the zombies?
Help! What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
So Gordon is going to be infinitely stuck in here because of the marker location. Unfortunately, he's not programmed to be able to get out. So you have to be right in front of him, and then do the follow me call.
Follow me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Follow me.
Now at this point, you can decide if you want to go the hard way, which is go towards entrance, or take the slightly easier way and the longer way by going through the food court and then the Wonderland shortcut. If you got the time, at least. If you don't, then don't bother. Just go the shorter, more dangerous route.
Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Go.
Okay, so I'm gonna get some healing items for the AI. Gordon is okay, but Ronald's pretty hurt.
Yes. Come on.
What? God.
Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Over there.
I'm not gonna worry about giving them better weapons, only because I'm about to get rid of them, so I don't need to really worry about making them have better chance of survival.
Come on. Come on. Follow me. Go. Over there. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Go. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Follow me.
So as soon as you enter Paradise Plaza at 1, you're gonna get a survivor that spawns in at that time. It's gonna be the introduction to the raincoat guys as well. So if you're not, and it's gonna warp you over there too. So depending on where you enter, it could be really bad for you or beneficial. In my particular case, it's gonna be bad because these idiots are gonna run all the way across the map right now, and you know it's not gonna be clear. So I need to be quick on this one.
Follow me.
Okay, so it's gonna force spawn me. Okay, so first thing I want to do is get back over here and put a marker. I do not want them running across the map. Okay, perfect. Now you probably noticed this if you played this game before. I mean earlier. The zombies will never attack the raincoat people, so don't use them as bait. It's unfortunate, but it's just programmed that way. Okay, so I don't have nectar active, so I'm gonna activate it right now. Whenever you go away from survivors like this, what I recommend is that you don't look in their general direction so that their little boxes appear on the screen. That way you can look at them and keep an eye on their condition. Because you can't see their HP unless like they're right in your line of sight. And the boxes give you a good idea as to what their position is. Okay, so Jennifer is automatically going to join, but I'm not really worried about her because you can forcefully take her with you and just drag her along. So I'm going to go make another nectar before going to the two guys down here. So I'm going to leave her here so she can start running over there by herself while I make this. Her getting grabbed like that, no big deal, because she has plenty of health. And the thing about this AI is that because they don't defend themselves, they don't try to push the enemy away. Oh, never mind, I stand corrected. Okay, so Gordon almost got, but he's got plenty of health to survive the next 5 feet.
Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Follow me.
Okay, perfect.
Come on. Come on.
Now, if you're working on transmissionary, then you just wait here until the 3 o'clock call. Because you don't have enough time to go save the other survivors, and you don't have enough time to do anything else really. You just gotta wait. And then after you save them, after you get that call and you're ready to continue the story, then you take the shortcut to Wonderland and then do all those survivors. Or you can do the main story first and then come back to the survivors. Because you do have some free time before the 5 o'clock calls. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to do that. So now we're just gonna wait until 3 o'clock so we can get the the next call for the story. Okay, perfect timing. So now we're going to continue the story. And the only thing you really need to remember to do is to reset your Mega Buster if you took any shots.
Over there!
Perfect. Okay, so you definitely want to save there because you don't want to redo any of that. That was like the worst of the worst in this game. Thankfully, it gets a lot easier because after that, you just kill essentially. Normally, on the strategy that I was originally trying to suggest, we wouldn't have any survivors anymore because we would have taken care of everybody before that 3 o'clock. But we had to adjust it here because I wasn't able to do it in the run. So now what you want to do is either save the survivors now or come back for them after the main story. Because after the main story mission, you have like 9 game hours to do whatever you want. And then the other survivors don't spawn until 5. We have 2 hours until that happens. But they're active for, I'm not sure really. I've never waited that long for them. What I'm gonna do is do the main story first and cut back through Wonderland, get the survivors there, and then take them back. And once they're back, I'll go for the entrance survivors. Okay, now is a good time to drink another nectar. The really strange thing is though, is that the bee is insanely important in this game, but its utility drops down a lot in the other games. Because like I said, the AI, they're not as stupid in the other games. Okay, so we take out Isabella. There we go. Okay, so now we have a lot of free time. Yeah, until 12 p.m. So the first thing we're gonna do is get the survivors in Wonderland. There's gonna be 4 from the quest and 2 unmarked right next to them. There's gonna be 6 total. And until we drop them off, the survivors at the entrance plaza, they can't spawn in, so we won't get the calls for them, which normally happen at 5. The way you save these guys, you can do either of the 2 first. So save the ones on the bunny first, or you can save them second. Doesn't really matter. You do need to hurry though when it comes to the ones with the police, because the zombies still walk into that room. The survivors are already spawned in as soon as you enter Wonderland. The zombies can get them, which is really annoying. Okay. I'm gonna leave them down there because the zombies despawn as you start the Joe boss fight.
Go! Are you all right? Are you all right?
Thank you very much.
Are you all right?
Thanks.
Are you all right?
Thank you very much.
Are you all right?
Thanks. What are you thinking?
Okay, so now we gotta get everybody out of here.
Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me!
Ironically, getting this group back is one of the hardest things to do when you're using the shortcut, because they do not like working with that shortcut. It's just not programmed to go in there.
Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
Also, they get stuck in that corner there if you have a marker.
Come on!
If they're not down those steps and you put a marker, they will get stuck. So just do a call over to get them to come over.
Come on! Follow me! Come on!
This is probably why you want to give AI weapons when possible. You can't give these survivors weapons at all, because what they do is they push because they don't have a weapon, whether or not the zombie's in the way. I'm gonna give her an item
Thanks.
just so she doesn't be stupid.
Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on!
When I was doing research for this for these trophies, I ran into the Dead Rising beta footage, which was like the first iteration of the game, and it looked completely different from what it is now. It looked ugly, like the game looked really ugly, but the basis of the game was still there.
Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Go!
So this is going to be one of the hardest things to do, is to get them in there. We're going to crash into the wall, run into each other. Oh, no, never mind. I'm going to save. I don't want to run through that again.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Go!
They're gonna push each other for a while, but zombies don't spawn there, so you don't have to worry about going too far. Thankfully. I'm gonna make some more smoothies when I'm coming back up here. After the yellow jackets spawn in, be careful of getting separated from them. They don't attack survivors, but they do attack you. And there's two moves you need to worry about. One is the knife thrust, the one where they run at you with the knife. Because if you're in the air, they can juggle you, and there's no damage mitigation when you're getting hit in the air. So you just keep getting juggled and it will take you out. And I didn't know that until I found out the hard way. And then the other move you gotta watch out for is their Kitsan move, where they just throw like I don't even know what it is, but it's that white powder that knocks you out. Because it'll knock you out, they kidnap you, and then the AI stay wherever you left them, so you have to get out of the room you get taken to as fast as possible. Otherwise, you know, you lose your survivors.
Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Over there!
I guess technically there's a third move you gotta watch out for. It's the bomb. Yeah, I don't have no idea why she's coming over here. Like, this is the stupidest. Oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad. I don't understand what they're doing. I gotta make sure that she does not get hit in that. There we go.
Follow me! Come on!
Yeah, like I said, this game, it's programmed to try to make you fail. That artificial difficulty. Some people, you know, enjoy that challenge. Like, oh, hey, I've mastered this. I can do this. I can do that. Doesn't matter what the programmers did. Just most people don't like going through that. So if that was something that you hated, don't worry, you're not alone. Okay, so that's one of the entrance plaza survivors. There's still two more calls. And because we're at the limit already, we won't get them until we drop these people off. Thankfully, as long as the case doesn't expire, you'll always get them. One of them got held behind, so I gotta go find her. Probably something stupid. Let's see what it is. Nothing. Yeah, they're not here. So we are at 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6 survivors. The limit is 8. And there's a total of four survivors at the entrance plaza, so 2 of them will get called in. The third quest, which has 2, won't. So you might get those calls in. This is surprising. This almost never happens where they don't run into each other infinitely. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're nearing the end of day 2. All we need to do now is just save the 5 o'clock survivors, and you're basically done at that point with day 2. You just need to keep just playing until the next story mission, which starts at midnight, and then day 3 would officially start at that point. It's also the easiest day. Well, no, that's not true. The first day is the easiest, third day is the second easiest, and then the second day is just brutal for all the wrong reasons. Okay, so as soon as I get to the warehouse, I'm gonna get the third call for the last set of survivors for day 2. And if you don't get it, just wait somewhere, just to activate the call.
Damn it!
Because I only have 2, yeah, so I have to wait just a little bit. There it is. Okay, so first thing you want to do is as soon as you enter is take out the bosses. Unlike Carlito, they don't do that much damage to their items, but they're still annoying because they can still unlock you.
Yes! Yes! I did it! Yes! All right!
Okay, once you take them out, jump down to this store here for Grandma's Kids and recruit, forget her name, Jolie. Yeah, get her first, because you can't recruit her friend until you have her with you. I get another nectar since I have cooldown off. Once you say that to Jolie, just leave the area and she'll come with you.
Follow me! Follow me!
Whoops.
Follow me! Come on! Come on! Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me!
And then before you go past the cosmetic shop, make sure to recruit the survivor in here, Wayne.
Come on! What are we doing here?
I find it really funny that Wayne just takes Frank's word for it and just says, hey, you the snipers are gone? Let me go check for myself. Not that he'd be able to see other than, you know, not getting shot at. Okay, so once you have these two,
Follow me!
we're gonna go get the third and fourth survivor in the area before we're done with the survivors for today. You want to go to the antique shop.
Follow me! Over there! Not a chance.
While you're here, you can get some katanas for yourself and for Wayne. Unfortunately, you can't give weapons to the other characters. always just like how long these conversations take. You know, some like whenever I play any other kind of game that has subtitles and it allows you to read and skip, I always read and skip, even if I'm cutting off dialogue. I know some people like to listen to the dialogue, but this game doesn't even have that during these conversations. So there's really no point of forcing you to read through and wait through these conversations. Like whenever I'm playing an RPG, if they speak and there's text, I'm just reading the text, skip, read it, skip. It's just more convenient that way. So you have to carry Floyd. He can somewhat run on his own, but he's really slow. So just carry him when you can. I'm gonna give Wayne the katana. Oops.
You got it. I really owe you one. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
And now we gotta get Jolie's friend. He's in here, right across from Floyd.
Get away from me!
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Go.
Now we just gotta wait for them to meet because she won't talk to you until Jolie goes and talks to her. And you get the little hug thing. Alright, there we go.
Come on. Come on. Follow me.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Whoops. Okay, because they can run at full speed, I don't suggest you hold either of their hands. Just carry Floyd and get out of here. But yeah, these are the last survivors for day 2, and the most difficult part of the game is now done. So you're basically home free now. Because for the survivors on day 3, you get the survivor book after you save the theater survivors, and that book makes all the remaining survivors, as long as you have it, it makes them pretty much trained soldiers. So whatever weapon you give them, they're just gods at that point. They don't fear anything. They clear out paths for you. They're becoming useful. And it's really disappointing that the main way you want the AI attack is locked until day 3, and it only affects about like 8 AI. It's really dumb. We're also we're kind of getting close to the point where you, as someone else that's running Fortnite, need to decide whether or not you want to get the ending B or ending A, which is the true ending. Because you can get Saint. Wait, what is this? Oh yeah. I forgot about this call. This is the mutiny call. You gotta answer these. Well, I mean, you don't technically have to answer the call, but you do have to resolve the issue in the time that you have, because if you don't, you lose survivors, which then tanks Saint if you're working on that. So for that one, don't return to the security room until you have food. Doesn't matter what, just any piece of food.
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Over there. Man, you saved my life. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
No, please.
I don't have no idea what she's doing. Something stupid. And again, it's these actions that make me hate this achievement more than anything. I personally think that it's harder than the 5 and 7 day survivor, because at least those two, they're just tests of endurance, and you can kind of reduce the amount of time you have to play in one session if you're playing on the newer versions, because you can put the game on standby and then just continue when you're ready to go again. Okay, so I don't have food, so I better get some before I leave this area. So when it comes to food, if you didn't bring any, there's always going to be at least one of these boxes. The frozen veggies, that's good enough. Plus, let's be honest, Ronald doesn't deserve anything more than that. Son of a bitch is such a greedy person. I hate his character so much.
Follow me! Follow me! Come on! Follow me! Follow me!
Thanks.
Go!
Okay, it looks like... Okay, they made it. Perfect. Alright. So we're basically done with day 2 now. We're just gonna drop these people off, avert the mutiny, and then at that point day 2 is officially done. Okay, let's talk to Ronald.
Roger.
Yeah, hopefully my trial and error gave you some ideas on some strategies that would work better. Like I said, the main strategy I wanted to get across didn't work on this run, so I had to change it a little bit. So if you're able to reproduce the 3rd attempt, which is the one where I went through paradise, which I think is harder, but clearly that was still no work, with the other ones that I thought were easier didn't. But whatever ends up working for you, just as long as you get past that beginning moment in from the 8 to 12 o'clock time period, as long as you get past that, that's like the hardest part of the run. There we go, mutiny averted. So now you save and just go kill some time until the story continues. But yeah, that's it for day 2, which is, like I said, the hardest day in my opinion. And now it's just free time until you continue. So hopefully, you're able to find any of this helpful. And I'll go ahead and start the stream again when day 3 starts. So I'll see you then.